time is just such a weird concept at the moment. I mean, weeks are going by as if they're days, and we're just kind of looking forward to months. We go, okay, bring on May, bring on June, and it's like we're literally wishing away our lives because there's so much not happening. And I think through my films I was just trying to find what can I appreciate now in this moment, because there's got to be something. So I'm Nadia Al-Abdullah. I am a film production master's student at Solent University, and mainly concentrating on short film and observational film essay content. When I came to visit Solent, the facilities blew me away. It's for the creatives of the world, I think Solent is, and it's just so amazing to be able to collaborate with people from a range of courses. You think about making a film and you're like, oh, but I need actors and I need hair and makeup and I need costume design. You've got all of those people around you, and that's why it's so brilliant to be here. It's been really, really accessible, considering that it's a practical course, film production. Most of it you'd expect to be inside with kit and kind of learning that way. So I think the course team have done a really good job in actually enabling us to continue to do a film production masters, and also keeping us as updated as possible throughout all of the changes. I mean, since coming on the course, we've already had 2 more national lockdowns, which is just insane to even think about. And I think that it's been challenging to actually start something new all from your laptop screen and not really knowing the people on the course. But if any generation was going to do it, I feel like our generation is the one that was designed for this sort of lifestyle. My usual approach in my undergrad was to make it as accessible as possible for a wide audience. I was very into making documentary, which I still am, and kind of finding non-fictional stories that really a lot of people could resonate, and that's really a big part of my filmmaking still. When we've come onto the masters, I've noticed the difference of lecturers really wanting us to hone our own skills and to understand what it is that we particularly want to do. And I'm really looking forward to kind of focusing more on things that I'm really passionate about versus what people in my group want to do. Being in lockdown, that hasn't helped the transition, but it also has opened up different avenues in my mind. And also I think it's reflected in my films, just kind of trying to find beauty in everything and trying to find inspiration in a world where at the moment there's a big lack in inspiration for a lot of people. I couldn't really in my head form any kind of fictional narrative because my imagination and kind of my creativity had just kind of been hindered. And so I had to find a way to make something out of nothing and to just try a completely different approach. Usually I'm very conventional in the way I make films. If it's documentary, okay, well, we need our thesis and what we're going to find out. And I feel like these 3 films just really flip that on its side, and just there is no right or wrong. And I like that because as a viewer, and especially now as a viewer, we're looking at so much media, sometimes to not even get anything from it, sometimes to just have company. And I really just wanted to kind of reflect on how I was feeling during that time, and it kind of became a sort of diary for me in a way. But I mean, all the films are based on me not having any idea what to do, me having no idea on what film to make. That's where all of them stemmed from. That's where all my films have stemmed from this pandemic. Just absolutely clueless and kind of sat there thinking, how have I ever made anything before? I feel like I'm starting to mature in a different way as a filmmaker, in terms of it doesn't all have to be spelt out to the viewer. It doesn't all need to be explicit in the way that, this should make you feel sad, this should. And I think going on to my master's, I really wanted to embrace this more observational, experimental film style, because it seems to fit with the current time that we're in. And I was really getting frustrated because I just couldn't think of anything creative enough that I could do by myself, because we're talking filming during a lockdown. Am I getting actors in? Am I using the people in my household? Am I not using any physical people in the films? And then I just I had a conversation with my lecturer, and I was getting quite stressed about just this creative block that I had going on, and he just said, do it about that then. And I was kind of like, oh, of course, of course. But it also became a bit of a therapy for me, in terms of being so frustrated creatively and feeling like I wasn't matching up to my own expectations and other people's expectations. It was just very freeing experience to actually try observational filming, and just to go and sit in a park for a couple of hours and just observe and think, oh, I really like that looks really good to me, so I wonder how it'll look on camera. And then being able to come back and piece that together into something that resonated with me, so hopefully it resonates with other people, because we've all felt a block during this time, whether it's creatively, socially, romantically, we've all felt like we're missing something, and we're usually the ones who will create that block for ourselves just from overthinking. And I really wanted to question, what happens when the things that inspire us the most, become another reminder of our own lack of progress and motivation, professionally and personally. I was listening to music, and I was like, oh, this reminds me of a time where I was so much better and I was so much more productive. And it's, yeah. I think that we've all got to be a little bit easier on ourselves.